In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Usually, it happens that the person with the very little amount of resources does not succeed in developing and progressing, in getting the prosperity. This is what usually happens. And usually, not always, people with the very little resources, they do believe, people with the very little resources, they do believe that hardly I shall be able to develop, and there is a very little probability of me developing and progressing. While another some of the people, though with the negligible amount of resources, they succeed in proving this notion wrong. They succeed in developing, they succeed in progressing, they succeed in achieving their goals. And to be true, they stun the people around them. The people around them get stunning demonstration of a success with almost no, mean very little amount of the resources. Now we need to understand what could be the possible strategy behind the astounding success of these people. There are obviously certain and several things needed, but today we are going to talk about just one. Today we are just going to talk about one. What is this, by the way? This used to be a Hindi word, but it has been adopted by the Oxford Advanced Learning English Dictionary. It has been adopted by that, and this word is Juggad, Juddad, Juggad. So we are going to talk about the Juggad. What is this Juggad, by the way, and how is it applicable? How is it applicable? What it has to do with what we are discussing, with what we are talking about. Jugaad mean that adopting Jugaad mean that a flexible approach towards problem solving, a flexible approach towards problem solving using very little resources in an innovative way. We do have very little resources. Some of the people will be found saying that I don't have even the very little of the resources. This person is actually a negative thinker. Why? Because nobody is without the resources. Nobody is without the resources. The resources could be very small, the resources could be slightly better, the resources could be of any other level or degree. Look upon the people who don't have a house, look upon the people who can't afford even a rented house, look upon the people who sleep on the streets and who are the beggars. Even these people are not without resources, although the resources they are possessing are of very small nature. And what about the time we are having, the physical energy we are having, the mind we are having, our eyesight, and so the I mean our ability to talk. So all of these are resources. Plus, as for the financial resources are concerned, if a person is found eating, if a person is found wearing the clothes and buying the shoes, how come she is without an absolute no in the resources? The resources could be very little, but as for the Jugaad is concerned, it is mostly for the people who are having very little of the resources. And these resources, if at all utilized in a better way, if at all utilized in an innovative way, adopting a flexible approach toward the problem solving, let me tell you that the problems will be getting solved. And even if a person is a penniless person, even if somebody is a penniless one, still I believe that he or she can develop, he or she can progress by using by using in an innovative manner whatever he she is possessing, no matter how little it is, no matter how negligible, no matter how smaller amount it is, but it is still worth it, it is still worth having, and it is still worth applying, using, benefiting from, for our success, for our quest to success, for our quest to achieving our goals. Dear friends and fellows in Pakistan and abroad, we need to be a person of Juggad. Let's be the person who believe in the Juggad, who practices the Juggad. Practice it, because to become an innovative person, obviously we do have to become an innovative person. It is the innovation actually. Some of the people, although they were again without considerable amount of resources, but they people have invented certain things. Why did they succeed in inventing it? Does it mean that they were genius, they were very intelligent, they were highly educated, they were very resourceful? Maybe none of those things. What is needed here is that we need to become a positive human being, because a positive human being is a person who does believe that I can do that, who does believe that I can do it even easily, who does believe that it is achievable, who does believe that it is doable, who believes in oneself, who believes in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and who do know that there were people who did achieve a very good amount of success. There were people who have achieved a very good amount of success, because only with the meager resources. So I think so, by applying the Jugaad, by becoming an innovative human being, by using our resources in a new way, in a new creative way, by adopting a flexible approach toward the problem solving, and not only toward the problem solving, rather towards eradicating and removing the hurdles towards achieving the success. Thank you. Jazakallah.